I'm Caleb Brooks with the AHSAA Radio Network. I'm at Prattville High School, joined by Kyle Kramer, who was named our Larry Puckett Chevrolet Athlete of the Week after having really a huge week this past week. 18 for 22, you throw for almost 300 yards, 5 touchdown passes, and really in a rout of Stanhope Elmore, who's a big rival for you guys, and right across town here. And first of all, man, congratulations on being named the Athlete of the Week. It's a good honor to have, and you don't get it without a great performance, and you put on a great performance this past week. Tell me, what was it that really just made it so easy for you to really distribute the ball around and put up as much points as you guys did?
I think that what made it really easy was my teammates helping me out a lot. Definitely could not have done it. It's not an individual sport at all. I've been watching a lot of film, knew exactly the looks they were going to give me in certain situations, certain formations. And I just felt like I was on, man. A big rivalry week, just really a lot of emotions, had to settle those down, just think about what I'm supposed to do and how to execute everything correctly.
To have a rivalry game like this, and for you, it's your first year being the starting quarterback and everything, what were the emotions like going into the game, and how do you really keep those emotions intact as the quarterback?
So I'm going to tell you something that's kind of weird. Most people, they like to listen to hype music before games. I listen to country music.
Really?
It kind of settles me down, just keeps my nerves how they're supposed to be. It does, that's the type of music I listen to, so it does get me kind of excited. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the game setting everybody's going to get excited. Emotions going to be flowing. But that's really how I keep my emotions down. I don't let all the talk and chatter about the game and all the crap talking and stuff get to me. I just play my game and do what I got to do.
Like we mentioned, it's your first year being the starting quarterback, and that in itself has a lot of pressure, that comes with it. But, just being the quarterback here at a place like Prattville, what's that like to know that you've had so many guys ahead of you that have had so much success here, and it's up to you now to really kind of keep that going for Prattville?
I really don't look at it as much pressure, because I played with these same teammates since I was in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and we had great seasons during junior high when it was just us. We had a great season last year where we got to combine a really great team. That was a really great team. We were just building back up the program, but. Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, and you mentioned building back up the program, and that's what is going on here. Prattville obviously was very successful for a while. A couple down years, Coach Ross comes back, and really you guys are starting to look like Prattville again,
yes,
But to be a part of that, to be a part of building that back up, how much does that mean to you as a player to know that, when people look at y'all's group, they're going to look at y'all as the group that got Prattville back on the map?
Yeah, and I think that's really a statement just made. Show how good our senior group really is, how good of chemistry this team has to be able to build a program that won 5 games in 2 years back up to where it's supposed to be, where it's been out throughout history. And I think that's really just a big statement that we're going to make this year, is building the program up where it should be, 06, 07, 08.
Yeah, and this is a group a year ago that was very close to not making the playoffs, and y'all found a way to get in. Making it last year and having the experience of getting in, how much do you think that is helping this group this year to know that you guys can do it and can get there?
Yeah, I think that just drives us even more. We want to go farther. We don't want to lose a game, not to anybody. It doesn't matter how big or how little the school is. Our whole demeanor's changed towards this game over the past 5 years. We're in a losing mindset, and now we're winning. We hate to lose. We want to win. We can't stand it when that doesn't happen. So,
this week region play getting started, and around the whole state. And for you guys, the region you guys play in is, if it's not the toughest in the state, it's one of the toughest for sure. You got the defending state champs in it. You got the defending, semifinal in Robert E. Lee. Auburn was right there a year ago. It's just a tough region, but y'all are also a team that a lot of people look at now as when they talk about this region being tough, you guys are mentioned as well. Playing week in, week out against those type of teams, and now really getting that part of the schedule ramped up. How tough is it week in, week out, knowing that you're going to play Auburn one week. The next week you may have Robert E. Lee. Then you may have, Enterprise, and then, Phoenix City, and it just keeps going on and on.
Yeah, our region is extremely tough. I would say it is the toughest region in Alabama. I don't think we really put much pressure on the region. We play game to game. It does take a toll on our body because of how physical and tough our region is, but we push through. Every day is just keep going, keep going. They're doing the same thing other teams are. We just got to do it more efficient and better.
2-0 start to the season. It's the way that every team envisions starting the year.
Yeah.
But how do you guys keep it going? How do you keep your head down and keep really really grinding and trying to keep working?
We just keep doing what we're doing, man. We had a really good first game against Foley. We had even a better game against Stanhope. As an offense, defense had 2 perfect games, and both of them shutouts. Hopefully, they'll keep up what they're doing. They're doing a great job. Offense, we got to keep executing, keep doing what we do right.
Yeah, and that's another thing I was going to ask you about. How much easier does it make your job when you know that you got a defense on the other side that can keep the other team from even scoring? I mean, all you got to do is put up 1 touchdown and you're winning the game.
It's like defense does take away a lot of the pressure from the offense. And I think when pressure is taken away, it's easier, not as much on your mind.
Could you feel that Friday night? Is that part of why you went 18-22? Was that there just wasn't much pressure on that side of the ball? You were able to kind of get in a rhythm and really get in a flow on that side.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons. I knew defense was going to have a great game. Like, after that Foley game, they really surprised me, actually, because we play them in practice all the time. It's a little back and forth. There's no, one just dominates the other, so you didn't know how it's going to affect when you play another team.
That's going to make you feel a lot better about your offense, though.
Yeah,
seeing that y'all have kind of struggled with them some, but now they're just dominating everybody.
Yeah, it's really helpful that the defense can do that. It does relieve a lot of pressure. So.
Well, man, I really appreciate you taking the time to sit down with me.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you guys this week. Good luck as you continue on throughout the year, and we look forward to seeing if you guys can get Prattville right back where you want them to be.
That's the goal, yes, sir.